Hi, welcome and thank you for listening to this presentation about our NSF project called CyberUp, Digital Forensics and Incident Response. This is an update for our third year of the project. I'm Tobi West, the Principal Investigator for the CyberUp project. I'm a full-time faculty member and department chair for CIS, CST, and Cyber at Coastline College, located in Southern California. The project also includes a co-PI from Coastline, Dr. Aaron Zentner, providing guidance on research and project evaluation. Professor Anna Carlin from Fullerton College is also a co-PI, providing connections to professional organizations and coordinating curriculum and course content development. Dr. Mike Lasecki is our external evaluator.
Hi, my name is Anna Carlin, and I'm the co-PI for the CyberUp grant. I'm also a professor in the CIS department at Fullerton College in Southern California, teaching classes in personal computer security, intro to cybersecurity, network security, web application security, and ethical hacking. Prior to teaching, I have over 15 years of experience in IT audit. In the following slides, we're going to provide an overview of the project, share our activities from years 1 and 2, lessons that we have learned, as well as our last year or year 3 activities. In addition, we'll share our future plans and some of the happy discoveries that were made along the way.
Coastline College has been a center of academic excellence in cyber defense education since 2014 and renewed the designation in 2019. This means the program is aligned with the knowledge units derived from the NICE Cybersecurity Workforce Framework and provides rigorous cybersecurity education that prepares students for the workforce. The CAE-CDE designation is awarded by the National Security Agency and the Department of Homeland Security. Prior to the social distancing requirements of the pandemic, Coastline offered over 80% of its courses through distance learning. The program has been 100% online for quite some time, and our cybersecurity and digital forensics program courses will continue to be offered fully online this coming fall semester. Many of the students in the Computer Service Technology program have work experience and are between the ages of 35 and 45. Some have bachelor's and some even have master's degrees, returning to Coastline for reskilling or to prepare for a promotion in their current job. Coastline's cybersecurity program features several pathways to specialized work roles and vendor-specific programs such as AWS, Cisco, Palo Alto, and Red Hat courses. Each of these programs include hands-on practical assignments to help students build their skills for the workforce. Pathways in the program include dual and concurrent enrollment for high school students, reskilling and upskilling opportunities for adult learners, and program pathways to aid students in finding the set of courses to reach their career goals. Coastline's cybersecurity program helps students prepare for jobs in the fields of technology and cybersecurity through hands-on activities in the online classroom using the NetLab remote virtual environment. NetLab provides students the opportunity to practice in a safe environment using a computer, internet, and web browser, which reduces out-of-pocket costs because Coastline provides its cybersecurity program students with access to NetLab at no additional cost. The program has continuous outreach events and activities, including cybersecurity competitions for college students and middle school and high school students. The K-12 pathway includes concurrent and dual enrollment courses with middle school districts in the Orange County, California area, teacher camps to provide professional development for K-12 teachers, and annual Pathway Day events to bring high school students onto the college campus to learn about the program.
Coastline's CyberUp project focuses on two major entry-level roles in cybersecurity, the cybercrime analyst and incident responder. CyberSeek is a website developed by CompTIA, NICE, and Burning Glass to provide information about cybersecurity career pathways. The CyberSeek tool includes information about careers such as the average salary, common job titles, the requested education, the top skills requested, and the total number of job openings nationally. As you can see, there were 464,420 open cybersecurity positions nationally and over 956,000 persons already employed in cybersecurity nationally. The interactive career pathways feature on the site can help students as well as parents view the entry-level, mid-level, and advanced level jobs that students can work towards. www.cyberseek.org is an invaluable tool for students, for counselors, and employers that are trying to better understand the national job market in the field of cybersecurity. Let's take a look at the cybercrime analyst/investigator. As noted in this screenshot from Cyberseek, the average salary for a cybercrime analyst is $94,000 annually, with 912 openings currently. Although this is not reflective of an entry-level salary, it can give students an idea of what to expect after some experience and education. Please note that the requested education has some employers asking for less than a bachelor's degree on their job postings. This opens the opportunity for Coastline and other two-year colleges to begin providing the education that employers are seeking in these types of positions. Additionally, Coastline's CyberUp Digital Forensics Incident Response curriculum helps students prepare for the top skills requested in this work role. Now let's look at the incident analyst/responder role. As noted in this screenshot from Cyberseek, the average annual salary for an incident responder is $89,000. Note here also that the requested education section shows that about 15% of employers are looking for less than a 4-year degree, and there's presently 8,643 job openings nationally in this work role. Coastline also offers courses to help students prepare for the Security Plus certification exam that's noted under the top certifications requested section.
The CyberUp project is a new to ATE project running for 3 years from 2018 through 2021. We are now in year 3 of the project. Goals of the project include working with an advisory board of industry professionals, government employees, and academia to ensure that the curriculum meets industry needs, development of 6 online courses in digital forensics and incident response, and to develop a certificate and an Associate of Science degree for Coastline College. In contrast to curriculum in other regions, the 60-unit associate degree in California does not have much room for courses in the major due to the heavy emphasis on general education requirements in the CSU system. Listed here are the courses for the DFIR program. There is an introductory course for both digital forensics and incident response, a cybercrime course to help students understand the legal aspects of cyber attacks, 2 intermediate courses, and the capstone course to tie it all together as students wrap up the program. We propose that students should take at least 1 course from the major per term, including the summer term, each year to complete their associate degree within 2 years. Additional pathway options are available through individual advising based on the student's goals and prior academic experience. The introductory courses are to be taken in year 1, followed by the intermediate courses and the capstone course in year 2. Some students may need additional prep courses depending on their skill level and prior experience. Degree and certificate programs cannot have hidden prerequisites, so the prep courses have been added to the degree for students that may not have any prior experience. Many of Coastline's feeder high schools are already taking these prep courses as part of their dual and concurrent enrollment programs, while other returning adult students may have these courses from their prior academic experience. The prep courses of Python, Network Plus, Server Plus, and Introduction to Security are also the core courses for the degree in cybersecurity at Coastline, and they are the courses aligned with the knowledge units for Coastline CAE CDE designation.
Frameworks such as the NICE Cybersecurity Workforce Framework was used as a basis for describing and sharing information about cybersecurity work. The roles of Cyber Defense Forensics Analyst and Cyber Defense Incident Responder were selected because they most closely aligned with the types of positions that you would see in digital forensics and incident response. Now, the Cyberseek tools shown earlier helped identify the entry-level, the mid, and advanced level cybersecurity jobs and applies the NICE cybersecurity workforce roles to help individuals identify the knowledge, skills, and abilities necessary for career advancement. The SANS workforce framework, say that 3 times fast, provides a common language to speak about and help define professional work requirements in cybersecurity. SANS and GIAC certifications are often listed on the CyberSeek as top certifications, and those are mapped to the NICE cybersecurity work role framework. Assembling an advisory board was key to the success of the CyberUp grant. We wanted to put a group of digital forensics and incident response professionals together that would represent industry from the private sector, government professionals from the public sector, and have them collaborate on 2 things. The first one was what courses should be included as part of the certificate and the associate's degree, and then what topics, tools, etc. that should be included in those courses. The process began with the frameworks to provide a high-level outline of the courses to begin our work with the advisory board, followed up by several meetings with the advisory board members to review the curriculum and really ensure that it meets industry needs. A survey was sent out to all the advisory board members to gather additional asynchronous feedback and any final thoughts from the board members to validate the curriculum plans. A happy discovery after walking through the courses, the topics, the tools, the lab assignments, etc. We found that several advisory board members wanted to help actually create the curriculum, create the labs, and some even offered to teach the classes. Creating the curriculum for the grant was extensive. We researched the frameworks that we mentioned earlier to determine the necessary skills. We then collaborated with several advisory board members and subject matter experts in digital forensics and incident response to design labs to reflect real-world scenarios that students could relate to and would span multiple courses. The expectation was that students will have a much better sense of the tasks that they're asked to do if they go into this career field, but also things that they can share with potential employers regarding the projects they've done as a part of the class to develop those skills that are valued by employers. One of the lessons learned here is that we needed to pair the subject matter experts with instructors to create curriculum with learning objectives, to develop content-rich materials for all learning styles in an online environment, to address accessibility issues, to orient developers to create virtual machines for a NetLab environment, and the list goes on and on. We did have some subject matter experts that instructed the class for the first semester that it was offered, and at the conclusion of the semester would then go back in and refine the course topics as to what they should be and update the labs to reflect the revised content. All of the courses for the certificate and associate's degree went through an exhaustive process that required Coastline's approval, then on to the district for approval, which not all states have this requirement, then to a regional committee for approval in the spring and fall semesters of 2019, and finally to the state for approval. Due to COVID-19, this took an extra couple of months during the spring semester of 2020. We're happy to report, though, that as of May 2020, our curriculum for the project was fully approved by the Community College State Chancellor's Office.
As part of our Year 3 grant activities, I visited Mad Labs at Dakota State University in South Dakota to tour the facilities and gather potential ideas for a lab space at Coastline College. The visit inspired several ideas for a new space and some potential research topics. The lab assignments for the Intro to Incident Response course were developed in 2020 and used successfully this past spring semester. We are now working on finalizing the project with our next steps, including creation of mock evidence files that will be used by students for their hands-on lab assignments. The evidence has real-world scenarios that students can relate to, and it will span multiple courses. The virtual machines for the labs are created for use in NetLab, where students can connect to a remote environment without the need to download large files to their local systems. Forensic workstations often require expensive processing power in order to index files. The NetLab environment will act as the forensic workstation for students, as well as a safe space to analyze hypothetical incidents. Coastline has been fortunate to hire faculty that are currently working in industry in forensics and incident response roles to teach some of our CyberUp courses. So far, we have offered Intro to Digital Forensics, Intro to Incident Response, Intermediate Digital Forensics, and the Cybercrime course. We expect to offer the Intermediate Incident Response course in spring 2022 and the Capstone course in summer 2022. As another development of the CyberUp project, Coastline is offering a Gen Cyber Camp that was a concept from a government law enforcement agent. Together, we created a vision for a summer camp to help female high school students learn about law enforcement careers in digital forensics and cybercrime investigations to help build the pipeline of diverse individuals interested in these types of careers. The course content is nearly complete, and the courses will be written into the Canvas Learning Management System because this is the platform that Coastline uses for all of its courses and many of the other 115 community colleges use across the state. Once completed, all of the CyberUp courses will be added to the Canvas Commons to be available for other colleges and universities to adapt and adopt for their own programs. Fullerton College has already started the process of adapting the curriculum for its cybersecurity program and has offered one of the courses. In order to deliver the content to students in the distance learning environment, the Canvas Learning Management System and NDG NetLab Plus virtual environments were selected. Our course template provides quality and consistency in the course content setup through a modular approach. This helps students to easily navigate courses within the program because the courses have a consistent pattern and flow that students can rely on term after term. Coastline College's cybersecurity program has seen continuous growth over the past several years, including the DFIR program, the Cybersecurity Apprenticeship Program, regional academies for AWS, Cisco, CompTIA, Palo Alto, and Red Hat, along with outreach events to support program pathways for K-12 and returning adult learners. The program is equity-minded to assist students at all levels of experience with program pathways ranging from introductory cybersecurity courses through to upskilling courses such as CISSP. Our program has seen continued growth over the past 5 years, having awarded over 400 degrees and certificates in cybersecurity and computer networking. We anticipate that students will continue to be attracted to the program as the course offerings are continuously updated to meet industry demands and student interest, including the CyberUp program. The program has been promoted through the ATE microsite, social media such as LinkedIn and Facebook, and on the SoCal4Cs website for the Southern California Community College Consortium on Cybersecurity. The consortium is made up of 5 community colleges in Orange County, California. NetLab provides students with a safe, remote working environment, reducing costs to attend courses at Coastline College. Students are not required to pay for access to the NetLab environment, which contains many open source and paid tools that students will encounter in their real-world working environments. Students can experience the tools in mock scenarios to better understand how the tools work and how to conduct analysis using the tools. To support the students of the cybersecurity program at Coastline, a new space on campus is currently being overhauled to transform into our new STORM Cybersecurity Innovation Lab. Students and the community will be invited to the STORM Innovation Lab to learn about cybersecurity and research new ways to solve modern issues. We anticipate that the new area will be ready for visitors in the fall semester. We are excited to return to campus to meet with our student clubs and community partners to continue developing the program together.
Please feel free to reach out to us should you have any questions about the project or our programs. We're happy to make new connections and have provided our LinkedIn information in case you'd like to connect that way. Our Microsoft is also available on the ATE website noted here. Thank you for listening. We look forward to seeing you at HITEC next year.
Thanks so much for listening. Hope to see you at the ATEPI conference in October or again at HITEC next year.